In a mysterious and ancient forest, there lived a cunning fox named Roxy. Although Roxy was clever and quick-witted, she always loved playing small tricks, often using her sharp tongue to deceive other animals and bully those weaker than her. The ruler of the forest was a majestic tiger named Ironclaw. Ironclaw was the guardian of the forest, possessing immense strength and unmatched authority. Any animal who saw him couldn't help but felt awe, and some even trembled in fear. Although Roxy was also afraid of Ironclaw, she saw an opportunity in his power and devised a cunning plan. One early morning, Roxy was wandering through the forest when she spotted Ironclaw walking majestically in the distance. Her eyes lit up with an idea. Roxy slowed her pace deliberately, pretending to accidentally walk towards Ironclaw. Just as Ironclaw passed by her, Roxy let out an ouch and feigned a full, seizing Ironclaw's tail in the process. "Release me." Ironclaw turned abruptly, his eyes flashing with anger. Roxy quickly let go and pretended to be frightened. "I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I didn't mean it." Ironclaw glared at her coldly and turned to leave. But Roxy, emboldened by her boldness, spoke again. "Your Majesty, I'm your loyal follower and have always wanted to serve you. How about I accompany you and help you with some minor tasks?" Ironclaw remained silent but gave a slight nod, apparently uninterested. Roxy's heart leaped with joy, and she followed closely behind Ironclaw, her tail held high in triumph, a sly smile playing on her lips. From that day onward, Roxy never left Ironclaw's side. Wherever they went, other animals scattered in fear. Roxy, relying on Ironclaw's mighty presence, began bullying and dominating the forest. "Do you see that? The great Tiger King is my close friend. You'd better listen to me," Roxy proudly proclaimed to a trembling rabbit. The rabbit shivered and nodded quickly. "Yes, yes. Miss Roxy, you're in charge." Roxy laughed out loud and approached a squirrel, her voice dripping with arrogance. "From now on, all the fruits on this tree must be given to me first. Otherwise, the Tiger King won't let you off easily." The squirrel, terrified, immediately handed over the sweetest fruits to Roxy. Roxy grew more and more arrogant, feeling like the second in command of the forest. She even started bullying animals stronger than herself, like boars and bears. "You clumsy creatures, can't you see? The Tiger King is my protector," Roxy shouted at a group of boars. The boars, though resentful in their hearts, dared not retaliate, seeing Ironclaw standing close by, his presence commanding fear. However, Roxy's good days didn't last long. One day, a grand gathering was held in the forest, inviting all animals to attend. As the ruler of the forest, Ironclaw naturally had to make a speech. Seeing this opportunity, Roxy followed closely behind Ironclaw, eager to show off. When Ironclaw ascended the platform to deliver his speech, Roxy suddenly leaped onto the stage and declared loudly, "Everyone listen up. The Tiger King has appointed me to speak on his behalf today." Ironclaw was taken aback, his brow furrowing. "What are you talking about? When did I ever allow you to speak for me?" Roxy was momentarily stunned and quickly stammered. "Your Majesty, haven't you always entrusted me with your affairs? This is your chance for me to convey your message to everyone." Ironclaw's gaze turned icy as he stared at Roxy. His voice was calm yet powerful. "I never gave you such authority. Have you been using my name to bully other animals?" Roxy's face turned pale, and she frantically tried to explain. "Your Majesty, I didn't. I just Ironclaw wasn't interested in her excuses." With a flick of his tail, he sent Roxy tumbling to the ground. Then, turning to the crowd, he announced firmly, "From this day forward, Roxy is no longer associated with me. If any animal is bullied by her again, they can come directly to me." The forest animals erupted in cheers, relieved by this announcement. Roxy scrambled to her feet, her tail between her legs, and slunk away in disgrace. From that day on, Roxy no longer dared to act arrogantly in the forest. She finally realized that true strength comes from integrity and courage, not by borrowing someone else's authority. Ironclaw, on the other hand, earned even more respect from the animals. His actions prove that a true leader is not just powerful, but also caring and protective of every creature in the forest. This tale teaches us that arrogance and deception will never earn true respect. Only genuine strength and character can command admiration and loyalty.